What basically got you tied into the cause originally?
Well, what got me involved is back in 1983, I was playing a game down in Dallas, and I got hit by one of my own guys, and just for a short period of time, I was temporarily paralyzed. So I knew the feeling of being paralyzed, and I regained the use of my arms and my legs. By the time, the paramedics got me to the hospital, I'd regained the use of my extremities. And so when everything happened with Mark, I could certainly identify with it. Nick was a middle linebacker, Mark was a linebacker, and I was a linebacker. And so linebackers look out for one another. And so, I've always been a supporter of theirs, and this is the 28th dinner, and I haven't missed a dinner so far, and I was at the first one, and I was honored at the 26th one, and I'm here again for the 28th.
What was going through I wasn't aware of your injury at Dallas. What was there must have been a million thoughts going through your head, but what do you feel?
Well, as you're lying there on the carpet of Texas Stadium and you can't move, it's a scary situation. The turf is hot, and the trainers, the doctors, everybody is there, and so they put you on a backboard and put you in the ambulance, and I said to myself, I probably may never walk again. And so by the time I got to the hospital, I regained the use of my limbs, and it made me more thankful. And I've always understood the dangers of playing football, but when you're faced with paralysis and the possibility, the very real possibility that you might not walk again, it is very much real, and it really hits home.
The NFL is known for so many different types of injuries, not just paralysis, but also obviously concussions. Recently, there's been a settlement with the NFL, or that the NFL had with players, former players with concussion issues. What are your thoughts on the settlement?
Well, it's one of those things that nobody really knew anything about when we played the game. There's so much more information that's out there now about concussions and the lingering effects of concussions leading to other ailments later in life. But I've also seen many young people who have played and sustained head trauma. I can see firsthand with some of the young people who have sustained concussions, the damage that they've sustained. And so I continue to talk about the whole issue of concussions because there are people who just don't know what they're signing their kids up for.
Just one last thing about the Giants this year. Having a little bit of difficulty, unfortunately, for the local community. New York sports in general is having a little bit of a difficult time. What can they do to pull themselves out of it?
Well, I think they just have to hang together. I've been through some down years like the Giants are going through right now. And what you have to do is just, don't get too bent out of shape over everything, because everybody's going to beat you up. The media's going to beat you up. The fans are going to beat you up. The coaches are going to beat you up. But what you try to do is just have fun, take it one play at a time, and just stay committed to one another. And whatever is going to happen is going to happen. But I just tell players, when you walk off the field and you look back, just say that you left it out on the football field. And there's nothing more that you can do beyond that. But if you are walking off the field and you look back and you say, I could have done more, then you're cheating. You're cheating yourself, but you're also cheating the team and your teammates.